Hello. We are back for the new save, the new episode, the new shebang, we'll call it. We're never going to call it a shebang again, if we're honest. It's Cadbury's. It's going to be called Chocolate Men. They are the Chocolate Men. It's what we're doing. It's how we roll. It's in Tier 10, the Midland D1, which is going to be an absolute delight. And you'll see shortly how strong the team are in that division as well. So it's going to be all sorts of fun. We are starting, as I say, T10. I've personally never been below the National League South or North, so it's going to be an adventure for me as well. I have got the faces on, so we're going to have little faces for our new fake people. So yeah, roll the intro. Here he is, as ever. What a specimen. Look at that little face. So punchable. I've technically got the badge up, or had the badge, should I say. We're not there yet, but we'll be there in minutes. We don't need to worry about him accepting me because I haven't given him a choice. Before we get into it, if you are excited for the season, for the save, for the whole thing, if you could like or subscribe on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Likewise, if you just want to pop in the comments what you're thinking, what you think's going to get on, or how you think we're going to go after this first episode, or introduction, should I say. We've got all my details. I have started it already. I've done like a test one, so I've got my guy teamed up to be where he needs to be. I've got every league in the game loaded, but only as view only, so we should have some quite a bit of change here and there, and it shouldn't just be dominated by England, hopefully. We have the club, predicted to finish 19th, which is fantastic. The Chocolate Men, basic training, average youth, because what I did, I'd upped their youth to it's out of 20, and I think I put it to 7, because I wanted it to be decent, and the training ones I've put at 5, because I just want them to be able to actually train. So we've put, Cadbury's have been ever so kind to put a little bit of money into it for me, updating our facilities a little bit, and look at there's a little teaser on our kits that I've made. It's all sorts. Happy days. We'll go to our managerial style. We've got a big old nothing, and I'm a Sunday League footballer, so that'll be growing alongside the club as well. You may have seen the little teaser here on Twitter. I will pop it up on the screen now, and we'll have a little run through. So Cadbury Athletic have confirmed today the appointment of your boy, I shall be referred to as from now on. Eyebrows have been raised. That being rude. Have eyebrows been raised in the world of football? For Cadbury, who are one of the weakest teams in the 10th tier of English football, I'm pretty sure people in Buenos Aires don't really care, if we're going to be honest. I've put pen to paper on a month-to-month deal worth NA, which is, it's not encouraging, is it, for job security, if we're honest. Curtis Woodhouse was considered one of the favourites, but he can get in the bin because they've thrown the job over to me, which is beautiful. I lack reputation of a promotion specialist. Fair enough. I lack reputation, full stop, to be fair. You don't need to specify specifics. I mean, that's what a specifying thing is. Given the club's ambitions, creating an intriguing dynamic as they intend to play at a higher level. I mean, everyone does. If you've just noticed it, have a look at this in the background. Took me bloody ages. Still doesn't look great, but I'm happy with how it came out, considering I had no sort of creative experience or training. So I did it all myself. Aren't you proud of me? Here's our kit. We are predicted 19th, as advised. We have vacancies everywhere, left, right and centre. We enter at the first round of the Midland Cup and the first qualifying round of the Builder Base FA Vars. We've won no honours in our history, which is expected, to be fair, if we're honest. 1,000-seater stadium, basic training and facilities as we advised earlier. Founded in 1994, 2 years after my sweet birth. Weird sentence. And with no real history to note, which is fair enough. The Chocolate Men are a club with a trophy cabinet waiting to be filled. You're goddamn right, and it will be filled over the course of this save. here are our team. We've got a lovely little 4-2-3-1 that's been portrayed there, which clearly isn't going to be the case when we get into it, because I'm probably going to be running my 4-4-2 as of the Doleboy save. My top earner is Mark Thornley. What's he earning? Literally not a penny. Fair enough. They are expecting, as a requirement, to finish bottom of the league. I think I can manage that. However, oh my god, in the following season, they want to gain automatic promotion to the Midland Premier, and then the following season again, they want to win promotion again. So they want back-to-back promotions after finishing bottom of the league. It's going to be fun. Strive to make progress on and off the pitch. We'll skip all this through. One thing I will have to do a team sort of welcoming for you all is hire an assistant manager. So just before I get into it, I'm going to do exactly that, and I can introduce you to the team. So I'll be back with you in probably a week or so in game. I'll see you there. It's taken me quite a bit of time to get a member of staff in. I couldn't search for one because no one was there to tell me who was realistic and not. I just wanted to get someone in. I've eventually brought in a director of football, head of youth development, who actually looks pretty good, to be fair. But I'll be able to take his advice on the reports. We'll click on Matty Jones first, and I'll show you Duncan Paxman. Here he is, big dunk. Look at it. Not paying him a penny. He's pretty handy if I can keep him about. Over the moon. He likes to play a control possession with the 4-2-3-1 wide, which isn't dissimilar to what I do, but not ideal, positional, but fairly sporting as well. He'll do a job for us. So, goalkeepers. We have two that are with the club. We have Mark Thornley, who I've already had to offer a contract to if someone was trying to poach him. And then should he leave, we can take a chance on this guy. Brilliant. Who also looks pretty handy, to be fair. Right backs, we have quite literally none. I've got Rafael Munoz, but he's actually a left back. Keith Curry is a centre back. He just is. He's not playing left back. He's got low self-belief. Oh, bless. It's all right, Keith. You're good. You're good, man. Rafael, as we spoke about, decent left-sided defender. We've got Harvey Barley, who's 24, but apparently has very much potential. So I don't know. I think this is a big fat lie, if we're honest. Owain Griffiths, 16. Looks like he's a pretty handy left winger, but I want him to be an inverted winger on the right, so I'm trying to train him out. I think it's going to take a while to get these ratings up, but he's got all the stats we need, which is the main thing. He's wing compatriot, whatever. Compatriot isn't the case, that's nationality, but who cares? Bright Sadu. Future's looking bright with this kid. Oh, not too often. He looks just splendid. He looks pretty handy. He's a good player for most Vanarama North and South, which is about 3 or 4 tiers ahead of where we are. Central midfielders, we've got Matthew Jones, 24, Welsh. Seems pretty handy as a box-to-box. He wants to be an attacking mid, but I'm not playing that, so he's going to have to deal with it. And also we have Manny Beard, who is 16, and he's an absolute madness. He's coming in as my deep line playmaker, and he's going to do that job pretty effectively. We do have Jesper Johansson for our holding, pressing forward, deep line forward, basically. He'll do that role pretty effectively by the looks of it. And then Josh Fox is his attacking teammate, but he's pretty bleak. He's pretty ropey. So we've got a few really good players knocking about. A few that quite clearly need an improvement. But we are in the position where we're an amateur and we are needing to just bring people in on a free, so it should be fine. We've had a few pretty busy friendlies, starting off with a game against Hashtag, which was 0-0. I had to play these because I literally had no members of staff. I was the only member of staff at the club. We had 437 fans for our game against Hashtag, who brought 5 fans with them, so they all travelled up in a minivan by the looks of it. It was a 0-0. We then played Ashby, and we was 5-5, which was just ridiculous. They are in the same division as ourselves as well, actually. Andy Gray is the manager. It's not that one. It's not that Andy Gray. That's good. That's good. That we're going to have a word with him. Keep his hands to himself. And then finally we have a game against Rushden and Diamonds, which I was pretty surprised about. That ended up 5-1 in our favour. They are in the Pitching Inn Southern Premier Central. Gotta be honest, don't know what tier that is. They're 164 in the tier reputation, and we're 237, so they're a good few divisions ahead of us. But yeah, I think we've got a decent team. We've got a lot of people that are in on trials at the moment, which I'll show you. So we're having a look at these, maybe. James Wesolowski, there's a few little people. Odyssey Spy Rides. If you were watching Ben's thing, it's just brilliant. If we can bring him in, over the moon. So yeah, getting these guys, seeing what they can offer for us. I'll be looking forward to seeing you all for the games against GNP Sports and Stapen Hill for our first proper episode, which will be on tomorrow, on Sunday. And I'll see you there. Make sure you come and join the adventure. But if you enjoyed that, give us a like, subscribe, flick the bell, and thank you for your time.